Hello, YouTubers. Thank you for joining me once again on my channel. I am Alona Umukuro, and on my channel, we talk about all things notary signing agent, and we are in the state of North Carolina. So I'm very excited to introduce you all to a very successful notary signing agent, and her name is Erica, and I would like Erica, please introduce yourself to everybody.
Well, my name is Erica Seward, and I am the owner of Blue Ink Signing Services. I'm in the city of Clemens, which is on the outskirts of Winston-Salem. So I service Forsyth and surrounding counties.
Great, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for joining us today. So
Glad to be
Erica,
here.
just a little bit of the type of signings and things like that you've done. What type of signings have you handled?
So I've pretty much done everything from loan applications to loan modifications, of course, refinances, but I've also done buyers and sellers packages also.
Pretty much a little bit of everything.
A little of everything.
That is good to know. So Erica, we would like for you to offer just a few suggestions and tips to some new notary signing agents who are perhaps researching if this is the field that they want to be in, or if they've just began and they're just starting out. What are some of the tips and suggestions that you would offer to some new notary signing agents?
Okay, well, one, I think it's very important to be organized. And I say that because I came into this not knowing exactly what to expect in this whole process. So there's a lot of moving parts. So from the time that you actually accept the order until the order is completed and that you may or may not need to follow up on payment, there's just a lot to keep a track of. So it's important to be have your own organizational skills to be able to keep up with everything.
Absolutely. Have your house in order.
Yes. So I'm also a proponent of checklists. I've started my own checklist to make sure that I don't miss anything.
Exactly. That is wonderful. That's a really good tip. So what else would you suggest?
Well, another thing that I wasn't aware of was that signings may be slow in the beginning. So don't get discouraged. Just use the time that you aren't to keep signing up for signing services and just hone your, do more training and just more research on the field. So don't get discouraged if the signings don't come as quickly as you think. I just thought I was going to have more signings that I could handle. It hasn't quite been that way, but the work has been consistent.
All right. That's a really good point. Just, like you said, keep the momentum going. I think that's such a good point, because many notary signing agents, they might get discouraged in the beginning, but like you said, keep at it. So what's another suggestion that you could share with us today?
Knowing that it's not just collecting signatures. So it's very important to know what your notarial laws are, because even though we are notary signing agents and there are other things to the documents that we are going to be handling, the notarial part is the most important part. So if you haven't gotten training, please get the training that you need to do that, because we're handling very important documents, and we don't want to cause unnecessary problems.
Exactly. That's super important to know. It's easy to forget. You get into the business of doing business, but people's lives are on the line, their livelihoods, it's their home, things of that nature, things that can change their life. So we definitely take that seriously and take that into account when we're handling these people's very sensitive information.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, thank you for that. So what's another tip?
That it's normal to be nervous. I still get nervous, but don't let nerves hold you back from starting. So, because like I said, you're going to be nervous anyway. If you get that notification, go ahead and accept it and you'll be fine.
That's it. Step out on faith.
Yeah.
Yeah, even I still get nervous, and I think nervousness is actually good. It keeps you sharp, keeps you on your toes, so that
Yeah.
you don't get too lax. So, just that's normal, that's part of it, but go with it.
Yep, you'll be okay.
Absolutely. Anything else you can share with us today?
Well, one more thing that kind of goes with the last one about being nervous is it's good to make sure that you have found a very good training program, so that you can fall back on what you've already learned, rely on what you've already learned, but look for a really good mentor. I'm so grateful that I've had you to be able to ask questions to, and that's been so helpful for me. So I definitely would suggest somebody, having a mentor that can kind of walk through things with them, especially your first few signings, because you will have lots of questions.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I remember that too. But and you've just blossomed so much. You may have even done some signings I haven't done, and I'll be like, have you seen this yet? So it's definitely,
Yeah.
the networking part is definitely important, because you can bounce off of people. So I
Yeah,
totally get that. So
absolutely.
what do you do to make sure that you have all your confirmation? How do you track that type of information?
Oh, so that's one of the things I've been doing recently is when I get my confirmation from the signing service, I print that out because that will have all of the contact information, the signer's address, name, and then I can make my own little notes. When I call to confirm, I can, say that they have their IDs ready, or if I needed just anything I need to confirm or verify, I can have it all there on one sheet. And I can also take that with me so that I can have the sign-in services number, or whoever the contact information, I have all that. That way, if I don't have a good signal while I'm at the person's house, I have the paper backup.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't.
I totally agree with you there. There are so many electronic ways to track, and I love that too. But I'm gonna tell you, I've been in that situation where I am in no receptionville,
Yeah,
and you are grateful for that paper backup confirmation and directions.
yeah, because hopefully the borrowers, their signal is okay. So if push comes to shove, we just use their line.
Exactly. Well, Erica, thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate you for taking out the time to pop on YouTube to share some of your knowledge with us.
Oh, thank you so much. I
You're
appreciate being with you.
so welcome. And if you are a real estate agent, you're a title company, you are a signing service, looking for a reputable professional notary signing agent in the Winston-Salem, Clemens High Point area, please look up Erica Seward at Blue Ink Notary. She is one of the most professional people I can recommend. And thank you all for tuning in today. I appreciate it. I hope that any of the new notary signing agents out there got some really valuable nuggets of information and suggestions today. And we will see you in the next video. Thank you.